Hedera Hbar. Today we're going to be having a look at behind the scenes and a sneak peek of the setup of Hedera's place essentially in Davos 2024. We have also secured another partner as well, which is pretty good stuff, and we have some other bits of information, especially from Charles Adkins, talking about how it is currently going so far in terms of the annual meeting. And of course we will be looking at the price action of Hbar coin today. All I ask from you are two things, which is to smash that like button and to subscribe to the channel as well. And so Max Walker Williams is on the site and he has provided us with this behind the scenes footage of Hedera's setup. So this is essentially where all of the interviews will be taking place and their space within Davos.
So I said I'd give you a tour of Hedera in the Belvedere Hotel, so I'm going to do that for you right now. This is the entrance. You come in, VIP service, and the first thing you're greeted by are these lovely flowers, and then Hedera banner to the right, Hedera banner to the left, pretty decent, straight into the Wall Street Journal. Then you turn right. So this is the way to the bar, so this is really, really busy. And look at this.
Just want to show you before we actually move on, you can see we have some other big players. I mean, PwC, again, we know that they're heavily involved in terms of looking at crypto. They are in the financial space. So again, in terms of regulation and what they can provide for their clients, that will be important.
So this is the way to the bar, so this is really, really busy. And look at this. A lot of people taking photos at the Hedera selfie wall, photo wall. And then you've got Max's corner. So you can see he's got the camera equipment set up there. It's a really snug corner, so we've been had to be quite artistic with the cameras, getting them close enough.
And I also like the fact that not only do we have the branding for the Hedera, I mean, even with the banners as well, they are all outside of the hotel, which is pretty nice. But also you can see over here, we have the governed by business. So they are actually showcasing the global governing councils already that they are in partners with. Pretty nice font as well, because you can actually see it. And so when all of these other people are looking by, for example, any of the sort of potential partners we could see, they'll know that actually Hedera are in partners with Aberdeen, EDF, Google and Boeing, which are very big players. So I do like that aspect.
So they're not people on tripping over them, but far enough away that we can actually get people in the shot. There's Big Boss, Hedera, the public blockchain for business. So that's cool. And then you've got these monitors. These are everywhere. I'm going to show you something they've done that's very clever in a second. So there's the agenda. Then it's got the governing council members and different speakers. And then it goes back around again to the energy consumption. Then you carry on walking. Hello future. Welcome to the Hedera Hbar. Very clever. This is a bar, so you've got Hedera again. Welcome to the Hedera Bar.
So pretty nice stuff over here that we can see from the behind the scenes. And again, we are on day 4 for the Davos annual meeting. So another partner that we have now secured, as you can see, we have India's largest trade finance platform. Vayana has now partnered with the Hashgraph, and together they are building a digital assets platform on Hedera for Vayan's clients worldwide. And this includes a rapidly growing presence in APAC and in the Middle East as well. So this is coming from Zepsi, and actually he pulled this from LinkedIn. And you'll see over here, this is actually coming from the head of program AMA at the Hashgraph Association, and it is Vayan's first appearance at WEF Davos, and they're grateful to their partner Hedera in giving us their opportunity. We look forward to exchanging ideas with global institutions to connect regulatory compliant digital asset pools with small businesses seeking truly affordable credit. So if we actually have a look at Vayana's website, that they are India's largest network for trade finance, and also not only that, but they have facilitated 14 billion each year, and they have a few other bits of numbers, 3,000 supply chains covered and 600 cities in India. If we have a look at the network presence, you'll see over here that they actually have a few countries, obviously with the USA being pretty big, and so you can see that it is pretty much a big deal. I'm glad that they have chosen Hedera Hashgraph because the cost is of course inexpensive and it is very efficient in terms of its use of bandwidth, and for the throughput we know that the Hashgraph is fast, and so again that's good to see. And we have the stable coins and asset management over here, the panel happening today Central Time at 7:50 p.m. Now we have this video here of Max Walker Williams, Brad Garlinghouse and Lehman Bird. So we have Ripple over here and we have Hedera, two big players that are being seen together side by side.
This is another place where tribalism is not helpful to us. Right. And so if we can work together, Algorand just mentioned that they were going to work on this, we're going to work on this, and we're going to make sure we start to talk about whether we can collaborate as well. So it's good. Oh, wow. Yeah, possibly. And we're going to talk about how we can collaborate with the things you were talking about for scam identification and dealing with it. I think that we can work together in a lot of ways as an industry.
I mean, both of these two individuals have got their heads screwed on, to be honest with you. And at the end of the day, when we are seeing more of these collaborations and partnerships between these forces, it just goes to show that as a whole in the cryptocurrency industry, we are all coming up together. I mean, again, one of the main things that we are having in terms of the collaborations is the Hedera and Algorand Decentralized Recovery Alliance, of course. That is going to be a massive part in terms of the huge adoption that we should be seeing for Web3. And it's only good to help create that safety net. And the fact that Hedera could also be collaborating with Ripple goes to show the openness of both of these individuals. Great stuff to see. Now we have an update from Charles Adkins with regards to the meetings. He says over here just yesterday, the meetings in Davos have been so good. Even better has been spending time with the team to bond and find alignment. This is not an easy place to pull off great things, and we're doing just that. And all what I can say is props to you guys. I mean, ever since we had this annual meeting at the start of the week, we have seen quite a few things coming out. So updates, behind the scenes footage, and also in relation to certain partnerships, not only in regards to today, but other things as well that we probably never even thought would actually be happening. Very much unexpected. And I think that the Hedera community are also appreciating the openness of this as well, and the fact that we are securing these partnerships. It has actually been quite a good time. Now I'm just going to show you this footage from Christian Hasker showcasing day 4 and what could potentially come up in the annual meeting, and then we will be having a look at the price action of Hbar coin.
Yesterday, you probably saw on the socials that Max was able to get Brad Garlinghouse and Lehman together. They had an amazing chat. Today, Lehman is on a CTO panel with
Jonathan Doughton from Starling and Equity Lab, David Shire from
King's College, London,
and we have
Govinda
yes,
Singh,
thank you.
and then also someone else.
We have a great set of events today. We've got some more press meetings, we've got some more one-on-one meetings, and I'm sure Max has a lot more for you as well.
Bye, everybody.
So pretty nice stuff in terms of the meetings, and also in relation to the fact that they've actually been able to get both of these in the same room. I mean, I will be interested to see the full interview that Max Walker Williams has done, and when that comes out, of course, I'll be giving you guys the update for that. So Hbar coin today, as you can see, we are currently trading at 0.07763. We are down by 3.52% on the one-day chart. For the 24-hour volume, we are down by 32.31%, and we are trading at $39 million. So volume has come down a bit, and in the overall market, we are down by 9.24%. We are trading at $54.27 billion in the volume. So for the earlier hours of the morning, as you can see, we were trading at 0.07856, and then we came to a dip over here at 0.77774. And then a few hours later, we did actually slowly climb up over here, as you can see, to 0.07943. We didn't close in on that 8-cent mark. However, on the 7-day chart, we are actually down by quite a bit, roughly about 10%. And in the grand scheme of things, that is only roughly 1 cent. On the 11th of January, we were trading at 0.08537. Now, yesterday when we covered the price action, we actually was at the 0.08033 mark, so at that 8-cent price target. And you can see over here that the volumes was at 60 million. Now the volumes have come down by roughly around about 20 million. We're losing a bit of momentum here, but again, I want to see Hedera Hbar coin being able to secure that 8-cent price target, and then we should be able to get back up into that 10-cent range. Guys, if you want daily Hedera Hbar coin news, subscribe to the channel and like the video as well.